So last week we talked about the subconscious and how it shapes our lives. We shared tips. Well, we explained what subconscious means, and we explained how it can affect, your life, both as a young person as an adult. And then we shared tips on how to make wise decisions to improve our subconscious to be able to get the best out of life, since it controls like 95% of our actions. So, this week we're going to talk about team building. So, I know so many people will like this topic because team building is also something that can take you far in life. They say between money and people, the person that has people is richer, because with people, um, you can never be forgotten, you know. There is so much that your money can do for you. And if you're not a people's person, there are some doors that you can't enter even with your money. But when you you're a good team player, you're a human magnet, you know, um, your character, your personality is such that people are comfortable with you around, then, you can always get support when you need, because people are drawn to good character. So if if you're a good team player and you work towards relationship building, and you're surrounded by friends indeed. So that is a richer space that makes you wealthier than someone with money. All right. So let's talk about team building. Let's try and see what we can learn for team building. You know, my people, there is a saying that we have in my country that a good name is better than wealth. That good name also has to do with, your character, the way you people you associate yourself with, how you come across in front of people. Okay? So the power of teamwork can make your success faster, and it can be that magic factor that takes you to the next level. You might be working hard, and at some point you're stuck. Just your ability to work well with people might be that factor that takes you higher, or that might be that unique quality that makes you to be chosen in a group of so many people with similar qualifications. So just think about any activity like sports or project, where people work together, or even entrepreneurship. You need a good a good team, a good quality of people, good caliber of people surrounding you. So sometimes in business, people, ask me, um, although I know that they might mean something else, like um, they don't want a business that involves recruitment or word of mouth marketing, but they are not asking it the right way. Some people will now ask me, you know, um, I hope your business does not have to deal with people. And I'm like, is there any human endeavor in this world that does not have to do with people? Everything in this world needs people. There is nothing in this world that does not need human interaction. It's just that sometimes the human interaction is indirect. You don't have to be in front of the person's face to get the task completed. But there has to be a human interaction somewhere. If it's a business, there has to be a human interaction somewhere for money to be created, for income to be generated. There has to be some sort of exchange of goods and services. There has to be a connection between the consumer and the manufacturer for money to be generated. So you can't do without people in this life. No man is an island. That is a common thing. No man is an island. Even if you're introverted or you call yourself a loner, you will still need to work in a team if you want to earn money. Whether you have a business or you have a job, you still need to be a good team player. So the earlier that we understood the importance and started, working towards improving that part of our lives, the faster that we achieve success and the happier we are. If you are someone that rubs people the wrong way and you don't get along with people easily, everywhere you are, there is always a problem. Everywhere you are, people are easily upset. That doesn't also make you happy. So the faster we develop ourselves to be good team players, the faster will be our ascent, the faster we would ascend to success. So has there been any project at work or in school, maybe when you were in uni, or even in the family that you were part of? Just think about it like a game, you played with friends. How did teamwork help? And compare it with doing the job, doing that task alone. So it's something you need to reflect on and see how working in a team makes it a lot easier, makes any task a lot easier, because you share experiences. Nobody is a know-it-all. But this does not mean that you're going to be everybody's cup of tea. No. No matter how good your self-development is with regards to team building and being a good team player, there are still some people that you might not get along with. That's life. There is no way in this life that everybody will like you. That's the truth of life. Especially when you're in a leadership position, that you're meant to be delegating duties, you know. Some people would always feel offended by one thing or the other. It's life. But what makes you a good team player or a better team player is the way you handle it and the consequences of how you handled it. So teamwork truly makes the dream work. And I will keep this live session very short. So let's think of topics, let's think of tips around this discussion that we're having today, team building, how to make it better, the challenges we have. You know, sometimes if you're in a new country, if you have, you know, new challenges for you to overcome compared to where you were coming from, that can affect your team building. So if it's a different culture and the people do things in a different way, then for you to be a good team builder, you have to understand their culture first. If you go to a new place, you have to take your time to be observant first, to learn not to be too forward, see how they speak there, see how they act, and then you can now follow suit. They say when you go to Rome, you behave like the Romans. But sometimes, if you go to a new place, whether it be a new job or new country, or just, a new environment, a new team, you don't try to come with your old ideas. It might rub people off the wrong way. And your excuse will be, this is the way you're used to. This is when you come first, you observe what is going on there. You observe and take notes. And then when you're now conversant, when you understand the do's and the don'ts of that environment, that's when your own qualities start shining. You start making your contributions in the way that that group is used to. Okay, so we'll be sharing more of these tips, later. But I believe that, after this, my short live is clear to everyone how team building is a very important skill. You can't do without it in this life. You can't do without it. There is no way you're going to shut yourself inside your house and say you don't want to see anybody, because you want to stay on your own. It's not going to work for the life that we live. So, thank you all for watching. Please write the country that you're watching from. This week we are going to be, talking a lot about team building and how it can help us. So feel free to share your challenges. Feel free to ask questions. Feel free to also share tips that have helped you before in terms of team building. And I'll see you again for more on this topic. Okay, today is just more about the meaning and why it's important. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye bye.